Hi, welcome to Opposites React.
Yes, we're here. That's Whitney.
And this is Ashley.
And we are here doing yet another PayPal request because we are slaves to the almighty dollar.
Always.
And so you people keep sending us PayPal requests and we are
trying to do them all.
We're continuing to be shocked about it.
Yes. This one is from Bruce.
Bruce on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Bruce. He requested Sindhu Sesh with Norman Payne, and I will be the first to admit I have never seen this, so this will not be a situation where I am guiding Whitney through the bars. This will be a situation where I am trying to catch everything, including through the Liverpool accent.
Okay, so Sindhu Sesh, is this like a studio that people go to like record stuff?
It's
and
gotta
then
be.
And then they just like...
Well, Sindhu World is obviously... Sindhu World is obviously a production company, right? Like, that has signed Pete and Baz and
so it's
the
their
Northern Boys. It seems like a production company that then has this recording studio that their artists come in and record sessions.
Got it.
That's my guess. If I'm wrong, correct me, but that's my guess.
Okay. Got it.
So let's see what kind of hot fire Norman Payne is about to spit.
Do you know Norman Payne?
I have seen him on some Pete and Baz songs.
Okay. All right. Got it.
So just put your listening ears way on.
Okay.
Because the accent is thick.
Thick.
Sorry, we're pausing already. Everybody hates it when we pause right away, but Whitney's got thoughts.
He looks a little homeless. He's barefoot, shirtless, and carrying a grocery bag.
Well, yes. That's how he appears.
I feel like I
haven't ever seen him in this state before.
That's not mean to say. Would you get the same vibe, right?
No, he looks unhoused for sure.
All right, he doesn't look dirty.
Clean.
He looks clean.
He's either, yes, without a roof or without a care.
Now, if he had shoes and the shirt was zipped or buttoned or whatever, I would assume he's just coming from the store. But it's the fact that it's open and he's shoeless that I'm like, things have not gone well.
Something's taken a turn for you, Norman.
Yes.
Okay. Let's
And he looks grumpy. Wait, Norman Payne, 91 shots.
is the producer.
Producer, 91 shots. Okay.
Okay. Are your headphones still staticky?
No.
They weren't? Okay. It's just mine. All right, because I thought it was like a feature in the last video, but I can still hear it, so I don't know. All right, we'll find out.
Oh, yes.
9,
Should we fix it?
1.
Right! Ha! Been down and out for the longest time, sipping up bottles of Frosty Jack, hanging up off of the curbside, picking up pennies and smoking crack. What you know about being homeless, hopeless, broken and broken flat? What you know about being nervous, worthless, ruthless and holding back? Bit my tongue, listen to the spliff when the shift gets done. Twisted.
Okay,
Well, you nailed it on the homeless.
yes, woohoo! But I am actually, it grabbed your attention right away.
Yeah, he is passionate.
I angry.
Yes.
Hanging up off of the curbside, picking up pennies and smoking crack. What you know about being homeless, hopeless, broken and broken flat? What you know about being nervous, worthless, ruthless and holding back? Bit my tongue, listen to the spliff when the shift gets done. Twisted one, darkest thoughts, haunting me, all of the pain that I caused. Ghost in the shell, broken in, hoping they throw me in jail. Blood in the ring when they're ringing the bell. Said I could call my way up the well.
Oh.
Okay, so because he said he's haunted by all the pain he's caused.
Yeah.
So, is he one of the gangsters that Pete and Baz are talking about?
I don't know, maybe, or he's talking about the pain that he's caused because he's talking about smoking crack. So maybe
pennies. He's picking up pennies to smoke crack.
Yeah. So
that is a whole different level.
It's a whole different level of crackhead. And so maybe he's talking about the pain that he's caused just with his addiction cycle.
Okay. All right.
to me all of the pain that I caused. Ghost in the shell, broken and hoping they throw me in jail. Blood in the rain.
Broken and hoping they throw me in jail. Like, I would like to just have a safe place to sleep. Like, I would just like there's some times when jail's the better option.
Yes. Well, I mean, I guess, is it easy to get drugs in jail?
No, like I don't know. I've never been to jail, but I don't know how.
I don't know why I'm asking you.
I don't know how easy that is.
I
know a lot of things, but that's not one of them.
But
my idea is that either he feels guilt about what he's done and he feels like he needs to go to jail just because that would assuage some of the guilt, or it's I am
it would
like
protect
so
him
tired.
from his addiction.
Maybe that, or I'm just so tired. Like, I'm so tired of trying to survive. Like, I'm so tired of trying to survive on the street. Jail would be a nice break.
I can see that.
I'll get 3 squares. I'll get a warm bed. That would be nice.
Yes.
When they're ringing the bell. Ghost in the shell, broken and hoping they throw me in jail. Blood in the ring when they're ringing the bell. Sadako clawing my way out the well.
What's Sadako? Clawing my way out the well. Like, blood in the ring when they're ringing the bell. Okay, we got that.
I didn't get that.
There's blood in the ring when they're ringing the bell. I mean, like, I have just beaten this to a pulp. Like,
okay, so
a boxing ring. Like, they're ringing the bell. Like,
blood in the ring. I thought you said blood in the rain.
Oh, no, blood in the ring when they're ringing the bell.
I was sitting there like, okay, I've listened to this line now 3 times, and I know I should get it, but I certainly do not. I'm thinking blood in the rain.
I know he's interesting to look at, but the words are down here.
I know. I keep looking at him.
And I always look at the words. I'm like the worst. Because I never like look at the people because I'm like, no, there's words. I can digest it by looking at the words.
Yes. Okay.
But who's Sadako, or what is that? And why are they in a well? Is it like Samara from The Ring?
Ooh.
Is it just a different name for Samara?
She's crawling out of the well.
She's creepy.
To get you.
They throw me in jail. Blood in the ring when they're ringing the bell. Sadako clawing my way out the well. Back from the dead, ripping out the plug of the back of me bald head. Tripping up the rock and I whack it before bed. Never wanna stop and I want it to all end. Can never get enough and I suffer from demons. Telling me to cut and deliver a warning. Feeling like I'm severed, I'm lost the morning. You know my kids' cries at night, they calling.
Okay.
It's definitely about drugs. Right?
Well, I just gotta talk about the flow switch up really quick because he like and then he goes the flow switch up was super fun. Like, loved the change in intensity. And then like, I mean, I just want to go back and listen to all of the lyrics again because ripping out the plug of the back of me bald head. Tripping up the rock and I whack it before bed. Okay, yep. Does some more crack. Never want to stop and I want it to all end. Can never get enough and I suffer from I never want it to stop and I want it to all end. Like,
yes.
That's so profound, actually. Like, that is such a good line where it's like that can really, really describe addiction. Like, where it's like, I never want to give this up, but I also don't want to be doing this anymore. Like, oh my gosh, that's so good. Another rock and I whack it before bed. Never want to stop and I want it to all end. Can never get enough and I suffer from demons. Telling me to cut and deliver a warning. Feeling like I'm severed, I'm lost the morning. You know my kids' cries at night, they calling. Oh, that's so sad too. He's basically saying like, I hear my kids' cries at night, like, because I can't be with them. Like, oh, because of my addiction.
Yeah.
Feeling like I'm severed, I'm lost the morning. You know my kids' cries at night, they calling. What you gonna do when the big bad wolf comes knocking at your door? How tell me that? Didn't even care for the money no more. Rack it up, then blow it on crack. Notes wrapped up tight in a tube like shape when I sniff those packs. What you really know about losing everything that you have and then making it back? Slip my wrist, cut my...
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
This is a rough song.
But I feel like he's doing such a good job at like conveying
like
addiction, what addiction is.
Yeah, like the desperation to like feed that monster, but also like the shame and the guilt that you feel because of it.
Yes, like you blow it all on crack and you make it all back like
every day.
I mean, it's he's and just the cadence and his aggression with it.
Yeah,
does a really good job at like conveying all of it.
Notes wrapped up tight in a tube-like shape when I sniff those packs. What you really know about losing everything that you have and then making it back? Slit my wrists, cut my veins, drain my blood, drown my shame. Grab that shotgun, cock that back, aim it at my head top, fuck my brain. Fuck my brain. I don't wanna feel love, I don't wanna be loved, I just wanna feel pain. I don't wanna feel joy, I don't wanna feel trust, just make me pain. Like in a vines, black leather trench coat covered in shite. Back to the friend zone every night, and I can't get a woman despite how I try. No replies.
Oh my gosh, that was like, I kind of almost made me like, I'm actually getting a little bit choked up about it because it's like, it's so interesting because we were talking about how like just the amount of like guilt and shame. Oh, when he has Kleenex. We didn't know we were getting involved in. How did, like, it's so funny because like when I'm like, oh, Norman Payne, Sindhu Sesh, I was expecting kind of like rowdy, gross Norman Payne from like the mugshot freestyle situation that the Northern Boys did. But like this whole thing where he's like talking about like the shame that you feel and like the like hopelessness that you feel, where it's like, I would just rather die. Like, I don't want to die, or I don't want to have to overcome this. I don't want to have to figure it out. Like, I don't want to have to find the strength to be done with this. Like, I just end it. You know what I mean? Like, that is like, I don't know. He just does such a good job of conveying that. Like, oh, I don't want to feel love. Like, you can, like, he can, like, he's doing such a good job of conveying, like, I don't deserve to feel any positive anything. Like, because of what I've done, I don't deserve to feel love. I don't deserve anything better than this. This is it. I'm just covered in shit. Just
end it.
This is me. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's so real.
I don't want to be loved, I just want to feel pain. I don't want to feel joy, I don't want to feel trust, just make me pain. Like in a vines, black leather trench coat covered in shite. Back to the friend zone every night, and I can't get a woman despite how I try. No replies. How was your day? Just fine. How was your life? Just fine. Are you okay? I'm fine. I'll be okay. Just give it some time. Yes, I know what I've done to deserve this. I'm guilty, accepted. I'm living with curses. I'm stealing and begging. My soul needing purging. Resurfaced. I'm back on the throne with a purpose. And God only knows it's the loneliest road when you're out on your own and there's no one to hold. Tell me who gives a fuck? No, you can't let it show, because the world doesn't care for the man all alone. What you gonna do when the big bad wolf comes knocking at your door?
Oh gosh, that was rough too.
I feel he's doing such a good job at well, if he doesn't have experience with this, he is the most amazing actor
right?
I've
like,
ever seen.
pass him the Oscar if he has not been living in a gutter somewhere, because, like, he's like, not only like the passion that he is performing it with, but like the way that it's written, where it's like, obviously the part that we just talked about, but also now talking about like, I can't get a woman to save my life. There's nobody to ask me how my day was. There's nobody to, like, there's nobody for me. I'm just all alone. Like, I'm a man alone. So what's it all for?
Well, I think for me, it's so easy to discount, I feel like, this genre a lot of the times. Or like pass by people on the street, and you know, or you know, people who are in the midst of addiction, and who, well, you did this to yourself, and
right,
and he's
saying, yeah, I did.
Like, yes, you did. Like, yes, I did do it to myself, but it doesn't take away the pain and the anguish that's also involved in that. And it's like, it's so heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
That it's like, it just tugs at you.
Yeah.
And it's so, and it's so heartbreaking because it's like, even with all the help and stuff, I can see how painful it is, because even with all the help, you're so chained to this addiction that even with somebody there, like you said, I don't want this to end, but I
can't go on, but I don't want it to end. So yeah, it's, gosh, he does such a good job.
The loneliest road when you're out on your own and there's no one to hold. Tell me who gives a fuck? No, you can't let it show, because the world doesn't care for the man all alone. What you gonna do when...
Yeah. Who gets an F? You can't let it show, because the world doesn't care for a man all alone. Like, it's talking about, like, that's the struggle too, where it's like, people always talk about, like, how hard it is to be a woman sometimes, right? But, like, not a lot of people talk about how hard it is to be a man, where it's like, okay, you've got a lot of pressure. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of, like, I have to, like, and you're only valued for what you can provide. You know what I mean? So it's like, there's a lot of pressure to perform. And you can't let it show that the pressure is getting to you. You can't let it show that you are having a hard time as a man. And so it's like, he's kind of speaking to that, where it's like, yeah, I'm struggling and I don't have anybody, but I can't let it show that any of it bothers me, because nobody cares. Like, nobody cares when you're a man. Like, and so it's like, it does make me feel bad.
Big bad wolf comes knocking at your door. Heart down, that. Didn't even care for my life. Now I'm right back home on the family patch. All my tortures, I walked down a long dark winding path. What you really know about losing everything that you have and then making it back?
Ugh. Well, okay. I thought we were in for something kind of fun and laughy.
I was not anticipating that.
No, I totally thought it was going to be like along the lines of Pete and Baz, you know, where it was
when
like...
you told me he was in some of their videos, I was thinking that.
Yeah.
And when he walked out, I was kind of like, oh,
okay.
it's a gimmick.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But honestly, everything about his delivery.
No, it was so good.
It was so good. It was so powerful.
Yeah.
And you know what it got me thinking, where it's like, especially when it comes to like drug addiction or something, where you have all these choices to make and so much pressure, especially as a young, you know, like a teen or an adult or whatever, and making mistakes can then tank your trajectory forever.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have the support thing. Or like, where it's like a mistake can
totally F you up your whole life. And that's the funny thing is, like, when we were young and you'd be like, just one time can ruin you. It's like, it's so interesting, because it's like, yeah, you could see someone who's homeless or an addict and sit there and be like, well, I don't know, you did it yourself. But it's like, yeah, maybe, but they could have just been a couple of just like,
well,
a couple
when you're young and you have that invincibility complex, we all have,
right? And it's like, oh yeah, you're at a party and you're like, oh yeah, sure, I'm gonna do this or whatever, and then all of a sudden it's like, it's got its hooks into you, and it's like, yeah, did you do it to yourself though? Like, you make one stupid choice when you're a kid and then something gets their hooks into you and you're just effed. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, that's the really sad thing about it, is it's like,
it breaks my heart.
Yeah, it's really sad, because it's like, there's so many people where it's like, it's not like they're sitting there choosing to be, you know, like be stuck like that. You know what I mean? It's like, it could have been just as simple as, like, you know, one of our kids being at a party and feeling kind of pressure to, like, yeah, okay, like, all right, I'm just gonna do this. I don't want to hear everybody talk to me about it anymore. You know what I mean? And like, that combined with your DNA, like, makes it so that you just, your body, it hooks you really fast. Like, some people I feel like don't deal with addiction as much because of their genetics. You know what I mean?
Honestly, people who produce drugs are just terrible.
Yeah, so obviously you're dealing with some moms who are like, oh my gosh, like,
I don't know if you tuned in for this.
I know. Why would you do this to us, Bruce? That's really messed up.
But I really did love that.
It was good.
Norman.
I know. Well, listen, he's got a record deal, so hopefully he's not blown it all on crack now. Like, poor guy.
I hope you have the resources.
Somebody in the
to
comments
help
tell me it's a
with your
gimmick.
addiction.
Just tell me it's art. You know what I mean? Like, tell me it's a gimmick. Or that he's okay. But, yeah, that's like, oh, God, that was so good. And messed up. Like, ugh, whatever. Well, screw you, Bruce.
But it was really good. It was like, and I feel like needed.
Yeah.
Like, actually, you know what? I feel like they should show that.
Yeah.
To
more people need to see that.
All the, like, junior high kids. Like, in junior high. You know what? Welcome to junior
They
high.
would not... No, they would laugh at his clothes and, like, laugh at his accent. It's the invincibility complex is, like, at its height in junior high.
It is
7th and 8th
real.
graders are maybe the worst human beings.
I know, but it's like...
I mean, you love them. You gotta love them, but they are
do.
just... Their brains are in a state where it's just...
They're awful.
Horrific.
Ugh.
But anyway, listen,
seriously,
Bruce, thank you, and also screw you. And
Norman Payne, that was
so good.
That was
I
incredible.
can't deal with it.
That was
Anyway,
incredible.
whatever.
like and subscribe maybe if we haven't scared you
Oh
away with
my
our
gosh,
cheers.
seriously, it's ridiculous. Why do people do this to us? Ugh, okay, bye.